2023 Topps T-206, 20 box break, 10 of the high series, 10 of the low series. 1 and 1 was hit in the last break, so we're starting over at 50 bucks. Here are the teams and the team owners. Good luck to everyone. Arizona Diamondbacks, Brian. Atlanta Braves, Andy. Baltimore Orioles is Chris. Boston Red Sox, Chicago Cubs, Doug. Chicago White Sox is Brian. Cincinnati Reds, Adam. Cleveland Guardians, Rick. Colorado Rockies, Eddie. Detroit Tigers, Doug. Houston Astros, also Doug. KC Royals, Adam. LA Angels, Yohei. LA Dodgers, Josh. Miami Marlins, Milwaukee Brewers, Brian. Minnesota Twins, Josh S. New York Mets, Josh W. New York Yankees, Eddie. Oakland Athletics, Adam. Phillies is Bob. Pittsburgh Pirates, Chris. San Diego Padres, Brian. San Francisco Giants, Thomas. Seattle Mariners, Shim. St. Louis Cardinals, Tampa Rays, Texas Rangers is Brian. Toronto Blue Jays, Adam. Washington Nationals is Brian. Let's do this. Tag Josh since I forgot to do that. Well, I know I've opened a ton of the high series. Low series I haven't had an opportunity to open very much of. So we'll see what all that's about. I'm going to turn on the draft for some background noise, if you guys don't mind. Here we go. We'll start with the low series. Something different. Shrink wrap off these. Minnesota Twins, I'm interested in this pick. Potentially coming to Cedar Rapids, Iowa at some point. Alright, here we go. Low series to start. I think there's 150 different names in each one. Probably the top ones would be where the specials will be. So we'll start this break with Joey Votto. That's a polar bear back. Piedmont for Josh Hader. And then we're just to the standards. Bogarts, Kerry Carpenter, Nathaniel Lowe, there's Waldo Cabrera, Vargas, Steer, Wright, and Lewis. Tough backs there. Check these as we go. All right, number 2, we have Carolina Brights back of Roger Clemens for Houston. And we got Michael Harris with the banner background. We got a Piedmont of Honus Wagner. Bellinger, Lindor, Johnson, Brett, Vlad Jr., DeGrom, Sonny Gray, and Glasnow. Let's see here, low series. Carolina Brights apparently is 1-12. Oh, that's the high series. Let's find the low series. Still 1-12. I think my mouse battery just died. That's no good. Give me a second here to figure this out. Give me batteries here.
How did he challenge you? Like, as soon as you got there and along the way, to turn into the player and the person you've become today?
He believed in me when I didn't know I could be the player I was. He had a vision for me that I never knew, I could be. Play that, play the way I did, this season and the season before. So when you got a guy like that in your corner, cheering you on and kind of like your cheerleader every single day.
Did he get into your kitchen?
Oh, yeah, no, he did. It's part of it. We're both, always fired up and always, competitive, competitive and want to win. So, sometimes we have a little, both cats, but that's all. We both want to win.
All right, we're back in business. Honestly, I'm just finding out about a lot of these guys just like you. It seemed like it was pretty heavy on the top 10 guys, but didn't really recognize a whole lot after that. Caught me off guard, the Reds taking a pitcher. I thought for sure they were going to take Charlie Condon. It's probably a bit of a surprise to most. All right, we're on to the next one. We got Jimenez on the Morton back. That's a rare one. And Carlson on the Piedmont. Cecil, Jordan, David Cohn, Jeter, Tristan Casas, Prince Fielder, Dylan Cease, and Brandon Marsh. Keelan Culpepper. Seeing you in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, I think there's way more in this young man than he even showed in college. Just explosive athlete, but I think there's even more explosion there. There's power all field, but I think there's even more power all field. I feel like he's just beginning great to figure out the kind of player that...
Last one of the first box. We got Ron Guidry on the Use It back. Julio with the banners in the background. Rod Carew on the Piedmont back. Minaya, McGuire, Stargell, Verlander, Fred Lynn, Adley Rushman, Happ, and Kennedy. What's up, Bob? What are you doing? Yep, Mazzana was the first pick. Okay, so the 95 Morton Brickback that we just got is print run 25. So Andres Jimenez for Cleveland. Is that a 25?
The ping of the bat in the background, and for Ryan Knott said, I hit ground balls to him until my hands were bleeding. I literally had bloodstains all over the bat, but this kid wanted it. He wanted to be there. He contributed so much.
I think he was willing to take below slot value to sign first, from my understanding. There's a couple guys that kind of fell into that category. On to the next box, we got a blank back of Jeff McNeil, nice hit for the Mets, and a Piedmont Adley Rushman rookie. Jackie, Carlos Rodon, Verdugo, Carlson, Tovar, Baez, Wangan, and Crawford.
What it took to get here, and all that. I'm just really happy and full of excitement right now. That's amazing, man. I think obviously you're hearing the support here. A lot of people understand what that feels like.
The blank back. Let's see here. Those are print run 10.
I mean, just
Pretty nice hit for the Mets there.
confidence in who I am. Remember where I came from. You know, I thank my family for that. They did a wonderful job of, you know, raising me and my other two siblings, and I just take pride into that, and I'm just so happy to be here right now. For you, what are some of the skills that you're looking to show the Minnesota Twins when you get that opportunity to first go out there and do it for them? I can do everything. I can do everything on the field, on the dog. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to start my journey.
Luis Arise, Polar Bear. We got a 205 Brett Beatty,
Congratulations. Go celebrate.
and a Piedmont rookie of Matthew Liberatore. A Rosarena, Walsh, Bellinger, Schwarber, Yastrzemski, Gooden, Cease, Chisholm.
Of his college baseball career, and you saw the emotion there when he heard his name at number 21. The Orioles are up next at 22. Dan, give us some draft trends for the O's. Well, just look at the board. They take everybody that can hit that's available for the draft. I mean, seriously, there's not another organization in the game that sticks to a model that works for them, and every guy's got a plus hit tool. They believe the power's going to come from most of those guys, and that's the back. Even a kid like Kobe Mayo, whose power over hit is now a good hitter. So they really have, they earmark the kind of players they like from a human standpoint, from an analytical standpoint.
Matt Chapman, Polar Bear. Chris Bryant, Piedmont. Josh Smith, Barry Zito, Cecil Fielder, Nolan Ryan, Willie Adames, Joey Meneses, Honus Wagner, Harmon Killebrew.
In baseball still, with all the guys that already promoted to the big league, it just doesn't end. I will tell you, I read a great article on Michael Elias in The Athletic, and he has a humility about the draft.
Jack Flaherty, Polar Bear.
The draft is something you can't
Votto,
which allows them, I think, to maintain that.
and Serban Piedmont. Tristan Casas, Seiya Suzuki, Goldschmidt, Luis Robert, Stargell, William Contreras, Ron Guidry, and Hunter Brown.
Baltimore Orioles select Vance Honeycutt, an outfielder from the University of North Carolina. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Baltimore stays loading up on positional players.
Athlete, ACC Defensive Player of the Year for the second straight season. Offensively, he's got power, 28 bombs, hit 25 homers as a freshman. Dropped things off a bit his sophomore year, only hit 257. But still, 4-5 his first 6 games to begin the year. He had 4 multi-homer games this season. Vance Honeycutt, 20 years of age, going to the Orioles, Harold. I love the
Next, Christopher Morel, 95 Mortonback rookie. That's a nice hit for the Cubs. Mookie Betts, Piedmont. Lee Smith, Kodai Senga, George Springer, Spencer Strider, Alex Bregman, Gino Suarez, Joey Votto, Jackie Robinson. All right, Sano's on top. Polar Bear. Rosarena with the banners. Kyle Wright on the Piedmont back. Vargas, Honus, Luis Robert, Bartolo Colon, Brett Beatty, Brandon Marsh, Tony Gwynn, Justin Verlander. Lindor on top, Polar Bear back, Mike Yastrzemski on the Piedmont, Andy Pettit, Travis Swaggerty, Luis Urias, forgotten about him, Al Kaline, Larry Doby, Oswaldo Cabrera, Teoscar Hernandez, and Corbin Carroll. Musgrove, Carolina Brights back. Jazz Chisholm on the banner. And Piedmont Rosario, Ahmed Rosario for Cleveland. Craig Biggio, Javier Assad, Buster Posey, Manny Machado, Key Brian Hayes, William Contreras, Carlos Rodon, and Josh Young.
You can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten. We will never stop trying to get better. Because when medicine gets better, all of us can get better.
Next box, number 4. Anthony Rendon, Sweet Caporal, or Caporal, I think is actually how you say it. Seiya Suzuki, Piedmont back. Nico Horner, Tyler Glasnow, Julio Urias, Randy Johnson, Pasquantino, Luis Robert, Mark McGuire, Spencer Steer.
Get it delivered to your door again and again. Adrian Beltre. Todd Helton. Joe Mauer. And Jim Lee. Each had their own journey, but now their paths converge at the entrance to baseball's immortality in Cooperstown, New York. The 2024 Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Sunday, July 21st.
Dylan Carlson, Polar Bear. Brett Beatty, rookie with the banners. Swaggerty, Piedmont rookie. Oswaldo Cabrera, Justin Verlander, Bryce Harper, Andres Jimenez, Jose Abreu, Mookie Betts, Yoshida, and Melot. Stanton on the 95 Morton back, rare one for the Yankees. Flaherty, Piedmont. The base, we got Jackie, Josh Hader, George Springer, Josh Smith, Luis Urbaiz, Brandon Crawford, Brian Serven, Craig Biggio. We got a Wood. Polar Bear back of Dalton Varsho. That looks like a photo variant of Mookie Betts. That's a great card for the Twins. We got a Wood of Harmon Killebrew. Harmon.
He played high school quarterback, which means Harold Reynolds has to have a breakout. Oh, you know it. I mean, any kid that's the high school quarterback is one of Harold's favorite players. You know why? Because I love the athleticism. Look, he reminds you.
Remember seeing a whole lot of news on the
his movements, his actions on the baseball field, very similar to Trey
variation.
Turner, how fast he
American Beauty image variations.
Some time with him at the combine. Great hands, great athletics. Sizzle, you see how light he is on his feet.
That might be what that is. American Beauty image variation.
How deep is this draft? This guy went pretty deep with this kind of athletics.
15 different.
I think 21 for the Dodgers to get a kid like this, that's pretty good stuff. But Greg, you know I'm gonna break out the quarterback. Of course. I mean, he's giving it up now. But you know what I like about that? It shows you his well-roundedness of an athlete. Decision making is what work he has to do. What's the middle infielder do, Tony? You gotta make decisions, right? No doubt. And that's what I love about this kid.
Do you think he can slide into home plate like Trey Turner?
He's got the prettiest slide in the world. I don't know if anybody can duplicate that.
Kellen Lindsey to the Dodgers. Carlos Plaza, what do you make of this pick?
Okay, I didn't go through the base. Let's go through those real quick. Meneses, Torkelson, Big Papi, Schwarber, Vargas, Senga, Rosarena, O'Neill, Cruz.
High school Florida prospect, and this is the first player we've had from that same from the high school demographic here, so it's kind of interesting.
Number 5. Justin Crawford, Carolina Brights back. We got a 205 of George Brett, Piedmont rookie, not rookie, sorry. Seiya Suzuki, Musgrove, Buddy Kennedy, Josh Smith, Spencer Strider, William Contreras, Jim Cott, Jazz Chisholm, and Jared Walsh.
I don't know if they're over per se. I wasn't both as long as I can, but you know,
Hey, Bryce, Harold here. Hey, man, what was it like going to Harvard or Westlake with that type of history? Is that one of the reasons you went to that school?
definitely a big reason. Plenty of guys there. All great baseball players. Flaherty, Louis, Giolito, Armstrong, Liquid, all great guys. All great guys.
Bryce, 2 counts here. Congratulations. When did you first realize in your future was going to be likely as a shortstop rather than a pitcher? It seemed like going into last summer, scouts were pretty split. When did you figure that out?
Big Cecil, Polar Bear.
Honestly, that's all.
DeGrom with the banners. Tristan Casas, Piedmont back, rookie. Al Kaline, Nolan Arenado, Key Brian Hayes, Bo Bichette, Jordan Groshans, Javier Assad, Xander Bogaerts, Anthony Rendon.
I love the comps to Corey Seager. Big, tall shortstop, a lot of power. Bryce Rayner, congratulations. The 11th overall pick for the Detroit Tigers. We appreciate your time.
Thank you guys.
All right, there you have Bryce Rayner.
Ron Santo on top, Polar Bear back. Morel rookie with the banners.
Up next, it's the Braves. We'll see their draft trends.
Javi Baez, Piedmont back. Nolan Ryan, Manny Machado, Michael Harris, Brandon Crawford, Juan Gan, Goldie, Jeff McNeil, Larry Doby.
Local talent, they're not afraid to take high school pitching, college pitching, high school position players. Their development organization for me is set to handle a variety of different players. I will tell you, they've drained their system a lot over the last few years.
Javi Baez, Polar Bear back, and we hit an auto finally. It's for the Yankees, Peraza. Oswaldo Peraza. Or Oswald, excuse me.
Can't get to you because the commissioner's about to give us the breaking news. With the 24th pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Atlanta Braves select Cam Kennedy, a left-handed pitcher from Saguaro High School in Scottsdale, Arizona. The San Diego
We've got a couple stands going
Padres
here.
have the next pick.
Piedmont back of Carlos Rodon. We got Rock Raines, Andres Jimenez, Josh Smith, Michael Massey, Bartolo Colon, Ian Happ, Willie Stargell, Mookie Betts. That's the first 5 boxes of the low series. We'll switch gears, go to the high series next. Couple stands.
Yeah, the first high school pitcher we've seen come off the board. He was one of the most exciting in the class. He was originally a member of the 2025 class. Like you said, he's very young for the class. The way he's able to generate velocity into the upper 90s with the ease that he does is tremendously impressive. You just don't see this too often. I mean, Thomas White a year ago was kind of the same deal. The change of his advance, he throws it with conviction. He's got good control and command. I think the big question
Let's try some high series next.
Curveball in the past. He's worked on those pitches. They've been inconsistent at times. But when you're looking at a left-handed pitcher who's 17 years old with a 70 grade fastball, it's a lot of upside to an organization that has really done a nice job of pitching development. Lance, what you got?
Yeah, two things I'll point out here. He's using the same orientation. He's using like a two-seam orientation of both the slider and the curveball. I talked to some people in other words.
I wonder if that's Ken Caminetti's kid.
To another French pitch to get to those good pitches. The other wacky thing here, I think his primary fastball is actually also two-seam oriented. So he's getting this weird like right carrying a ball that's like going arm side. It reminds me a little like Josh Hader. I don't want to make that cop one for one, but it's got this weird look. I think it works on the left side. Weird angle. There's a lot to do here for the big development wise.
Competition to better develop himself, Fred. You gotta love a kid.
Let's hear what Xavier Stubbs, 17 years old. What does it feel like to be the first round pick of the Atlanta Braves? I'm so excited. It's incredible. Incredible organization. I'm just so excited to be here tonight. What are some of the things that you feel like have helped you develop to get into this point today? Whether it be skills, whether it be things that are mental, what's got you here? Mental training and physical training, getting in the weight room, being consistent, and just chasing your dreams as hard as you can, getting 1% better every single day. Talk to us a little bit about the nerves, maybe sitting back there. You were the last one that's here that was picked. How does it feel now to have that opportunity? Feels incredible. I was a little nervous, but now I'm just so excited to be on the next step in the journey. I couldn't be more excited. We'll see you in Atlanta soon, man. Congratulations. Thank you.
Caminiti helped his high school team win the state championship. He struck out 11, gave up 2 hits in the title game. The draft through to the Braves are all smiles. They love this kid, Jim, and I know you're a fan of him as well. It's a great value at 24. A lot of people thought he was going to
All right, we're ready for some high series now.
you were close to 24. And Carlos gave great scattering point. I will say one thing's interesting with the field of spin. He was spinning some plus sliders.
We'll start with Bryce Terang, Polar Bear back. Jim Edmonds on the Piedmont back. Oscar Colas, Brandon Webb, CJ Crone, Torrey Hunter. Bieber with the background. David BR, Salvador Perez, Tommy Edman, and Dansby.
He's at 98 at 17. I mean, and you watch him throw, I mean, it's incredible that this is his arms. Are we shocked by that? Is Ken Caminiti, his cousin Ken, the late Ken Caminiti, had a cannon from third base.
It's the All-Star Game variations in the high series. In the low series, it's the opening day. That's the difference between the two backs, if anyone was curious.
Look at that delivery. It just reeks as somebody who's a special athlete. And the Braves have the luxury now of taking their time with him. I think this is a great value pick. This is where we are in the draft right now. I'm surprised that he's still there. Why does it reek of an athlete? What do you see when he
Brian Bayo, Polar Bear. Nestor Cortez, Piedmont. Ichiro, Tim Anderson, Joey Weimer, Tony Gonsolin, Sean Murphy, Joe Mauer, Jordan Walker, Steve Carlton.
good for the Atlanta Braves? This is big for the Braves. That's a steal. That's a flat out steal. Right. So if you look at best available, the San Diego Padres are up next. There's still plenty of guys that were high on the board, right, Jim?
Padres have taken high school pick in the first round for 8 straight.
Bryson Stott on the Use It back.
Guessing it's high school here. And if it is high school, they'd go Ryan
Pete Alonso, Piedmont.
Cash Mayfield are 2 of the pitchers.
Cal Mitchell, Jose Altuve, Christian Yelich. McLean on the All-Star background. Shane Bieber, Cal Ripken. Jonathan India, Shane McClanahan, and Big Hurt Frank Thomas.
Of the 2024 MLB draft, the San Diego Padres select Cash Mayfield, a left-handed
Wayno on the front, Polar Bear back. Akil Baddoo on the Piedmont. Joey Weimer. Jose Ramirez, Phil Rizzuto, Jose Altuve, A-Rod, and we hit an auto. Benny Pasquantino for Kansas City, rookie auto.
Loves how much of a hard worker
Mo Rivera, Willie McCovey, Aaron Nola.
Maybe has the best delivery in the class for me. I mean, it's silky smooth. He's a great athlete, a great mover. You don't often put plus control on amateur pitchers, period. I think there are scouts who think, as a high schooler, they're projecting plus control on him. So
Cash Mayfield.
94 throughout the spring. He's been up to 97. He's got an above average slider, above average changeup. So it's a really well-rounded pitch mix from a guy who just looks like a starter, screen starter, another popular high school kid. They've done a great job with that profile. So I like this pick a lot here. Doubling up on Fred Lefty.
Move on from San Diego. The New York Yankees are on the clock next here at the
Francisco Alvarez, use it back. Sammy Sosa, Piedmont. Roy Campanella, Luis Castillo, Jim Edmonds. Max Fried, we got a Randy Johnson, 205. Lou Gehrig, Scott Rowland, Fernando Tatis, Albert Pujols.
That's not a that's her iPhone 15 from T-Mobile. She's smash.
No need to be quiet. Switch to T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 15s on us. Plus 4 lines for $25 a line. Laundry call. Let's dig deep.
Stench drenched. Soaked through. Take on deep. Everyday dirt and stink lingers deeper than you think. Now clean deep.
Torrey Hunter, Polar Bear.
Deep clean laundry detergent.
Felix Bautista, Piedmont.
Penetrates deep into fibers and gets
Jaron Duran, Jordan Walker, Phil Rizzuto, Yandy Diaz, Johnny Bench, Nick Prado, Mark Vientos, Steve Carlton.
Meet Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis. But Sparks dissolve under the tongue. Dissolvable works faster than old school pills. Plus, tadalafil,
We got a wood.
and Cialis.
Pete Alonso is in the front of it.
Faster acting and long lasting, we got you.
Jeremy Pena for Houston on the wood. Alonso was a Polar Bear back.
SoFi is helping me get my money right to achieve my ambition. Like saving or shooting. With SoFi checking and savings, I pay no account fees and earn one of the best APYs in the league. SoFi can help fund all your ambitions, like helping the next generation achieve theirs. Score a higher APY in the epic World
McClanahan, All-Star Strasburg back. Volpe rookie, Will Smith, Austin Riley, Greg Maddux, Juan Soto, Grayson Rodriguez, Tommy Edman.
New Icy Hot Pro Massaging Ball.
Mountcastle Polar Bear, Wakefield on the Piedmont, Tony Kemp, Jorge Mateo, Joey Weimer, Oscar Gonzalez, Zach Neto, Aaron Nola, Ty France, Mariano Rivera.
The expertise to get you a second opinion with a physician of your choosing at their expense. Call Baltimore and Corporate.
Next box, we got Justin Steele, Polar Bear back, Frank Thomas, Piedmont, Drew Waters, Jorge Polanco, and a nice one right there for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz auto. That's nice. There you go, Chris. That's a good hit. Nice O'Neal Cruz auto.
When it comes to disasters and emergencies, it's not a matter of if, but when.
I'm relying on luck, but who knows if it'll be on my side.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell.
We'll take it.
Take control at ready.gov/olderadults.
Logan O'Hoppe rookie, Francisco Alvarez rookie, Cedric Mullins, Emmanuel Clase,
MLB's All-Star
and Volpe and Peraza rookies.
Tuesday, 2 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
Arlington's been so close to Midsummer Classic. The Home Run Derby is tomorrow night. The Red Carpet Show will be coming to you live.
Sandy Alcantara,
2 p.m. Eastern. Leading
really strange, but it looks like a base.
the All-Star game.
We gotta use it back. Maybe the Alcantara is a variation, I don't know. Use it back of Drew Waters rookie. Maybe it's just out of order. Nolan Gorman's a Piedmont back. Ozzy Albiz, Lou Gehrig, Jorge Polanco, JJ Bleday, Anthony Volpe, Nomar Garciaparra. We got another McLean All-Star back. Jonathan India. I think the order was just screwed up.
Who will be drafted by the New York
Set that Alcantara aside just in case it's something different.
The Rangers will wrap it up at 30. Here now, Commissioner Rob Manfred. With the 26th pick
Oh no,
of the 2024
that is a really helpless feeling. I've done it numerous times.
select Ben Hess, a right-handed pitcher from the University of Alabama. The Philadelphia Phillies have the next pick.
Well, the Crimson Tide getting a pick here with Ben Hess came out as
Jonathan India, Polar Bear back.
Illinois just a couple
Francisco
years ago.
Alvarez, Piedmont back.
Injuries here, Lance. Owns the best
Ed Julian, Mitch Haniger,
history.
Corey Seager, Yandy Diaz, Freddie Freeman, Eloy Jimenez on the All-Star back. Joe Adele, there's another Alcantara. I think, like I said, it was just kind of a bizarre sequencing on the last one. Bryson Stott.
Not necessarily something that I think the Yankees go after a ton. They like the more six-speed guys, maybe lateral east-west as opposed to more diverse kind of north-south. But Ben Hess is really interesting.
Phillies are on the clock, Bob.
Talk to you said this is a major league pitcher. So maybe it's the Yankees going slightly outside what they normally do. But I like the pick. It's an interesting guy. I'm just kind of surprised to see him going first.
Steve Carlton, Polar Bear. Fernando Tatis, Piedmont. Joe Adele, Zach Gallen, Langoliers, Corey Seager, Aaron Judge, Tommy Edman, Adolis Garcia, Bubba Thompson.
Was dynamite at times, and they talked about results maybe kind of being come and go. Well, if you look at where he's from a northern state. He did have an injury, and as the season went on, he got better. So I think what they're looking for here is a big physical starting pitcher, and a guy that's not afraid to compete. Talking with the coaching staff at Alabama, new coach Rob Vaughn. I know deep into the year they had a game where he had food poisoning, and he decided to take the ball anyway against Mississippi State. Ran through that effort right there, and then went on to have his best starts following that. So again,
Honestly, I don't know who to look for.
one right-hander to another, East Carolina, they're celebrating on their campus because Trey Yesel was selected early tonight, 20th overall by the Blue Jays.
They haven't showed the best available here for a while. I'd like to see that.
Like for you to hear your name called.
Couldn't be more excited.
You can get Brody Brecht from Iowa.
Along with the come to fruition is their social
He could be the next Philly.
Trey Yesel, congratulations on going in draft.
Brecht at one point was supposed to be in the top 10.
Everything's really effective.
I think he had the best year.
Rank your pitches because I thought you different scouts. I get
Bo Jackson, Carolina Brights back. That's a nice one for Kansas City. Mariano Rivera on the Piedmont.
slider, my best pitch. And
Nolan Jones, Marcus Stroman, Cal Mitchell, Logan Webb, Salvador Perez, All-Star back. Real Muto, Jorge Polanco, Billy Williams, and Ed Julian.
Coach Godwin, the first thing he said is you're a better human being than you are a pitcher. So that's pretty impressive right there. But
The
he
pick
also
is in.
your teammates
The moment of truth.
worker on your team. And to me, that work ethic probably put you in a position to win one of the most exciting games of the college baseball playoff. Walk us through a little bit that game against Wake Forest that was absolutely epic.
that game was very special to me. Coming off of a collapsed lung injury and being able to be out on the field one last time with 8 other of my brothers and the rest in the dugout.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I actually wanted the Cardinals to drop a pitcher,
I mean, it all worked out.
but I am happy with who they ended up getting.
More excited for where I'm
We got a use at bat of Pete Alonso
One hit, 1 run, and 7 1/3.
and Yelich on the Piedmont. Phil Rizzuto, Bobby Miller, Greg Maddox, Matt McLean, Tony Gonsolin, Vlad Sr., Ozzie Albiz, and Miguel Cabrera.
Ben Hess, I want to get back to him, Dan. 5.8 ERA in college. That doesn't scare you off at all, does it? Well, I think you got to put it in the context. I wouldn't give you a cause for concern, but look at the track record of the Yankees. They've done an
Clase on the 95 Morton back, another nice hit for Cleveland. Kirby Puckett, Piedmont, Aaron Nola, Trey Turner, Tony La Russa, Alejandro Kirk. We got a Riley Green 205 rookie. Mitch Haniger, Cal Repkin, Bubba Thompson, Raleigh Fingers. The Cardinals got Weatherholt from West Virginia with the 7th pick.
Tony said, his coach said about it. Work ethic, but about the players. Better person than person. Well, Yes, sir. Go ahead, take it. Of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Dante Nori, an outfielder
Outfielder.
from Louisville High School,
High schooler.
Michigan. The Houston Astros have the next pick.
Dante Nori. Outfielder.
Yes, he is a high school pick. He always says, he knew he was a little smaller at 5'11", so he has worked hard to be bigger.
He's Class A on the 95 Morton back.
Yeah, this was maybe a little bit of a surprising pick given where we had him on the board, but we did do him as a top 100 prospect. I mean, he's a semi-great runner. He's an above-average defender in center field, above-average arm strength, and he's also a really impressive performer throughout the showcase circuit. It's pure hit over power.
From Michigan.
Solid raw power. The questions with Nori were it's a maxed out frame, and he's extremely
19 years old, committed to Mississippi State. 65 run grade. That's pretty high. We got Aaron Judge on the top. Polar Bear back. Garrett Cole behind him on the Piedmont. Brady Singer, Tom Glavine, Zach Neto, Lou Brock, Adolis Garcia, Jeremy Pena, Yandy Diaz, Joe Waddell.
And you're hearing back and forth, fans going off because the Rangers and the Astros are fond of each other. Jim Callis, what do you think of Dante Nori? What's left? Best available prospect.
I really like Dante Nori a lot. I think some teams fixate on his age, so college stage one of the older players in the draft. He's also one of the best high school athletes in the draft. He's also one of the best high school performers in the draft. It's great makeup. If he wound up
All right, number 5 for the high series.
leave the first round pick now, I do like him. On the best available board,
Joe Carter's on top, Polar Bear. Shane Bieber, Piedmont. Tristan McKenzie, Corbin Burns. CJ Crone. Big Hurt, Justin Turner, Mike Trout, Matt McLean, Justin Steele, Ed Julian.
without anywhere near the same command. He's not nearly as polished, but the fastball slider all the other fastball slider are really, really good. So he's the one who intrigues you. Who's laying in the weeds here for Brody Brett? Okay.
Ty Cobb, Polar Bear, that's kind of cool. Freddie Freeman, Piedmont. Max Scherzer, Yu Darvish, Ivan Rodriguez, Roberto Clemente, Jack Peterson, Patrick Bailey, Gleyber Torres, Bill Mazeroski.
He's an athlete who hits. I like that. The Phillies have done this a lot the last 2 years, taking very projectable high school players.
I want to give a little, set the scene before the next pick in the Houston Astros. Joining Commissioner Manfred up on the stage for the 20th pick.
I think the Cardinals got the value.
Astros Nike RBI participant.
Weatherholt was supposed to go potentially number 1 without the injury. Adolis Garcia used it back. Jose Ramirez, Piedmont. McCovey, Mullins, Miguel Cabrera, JJ Bleday, McLean All-Star back. Langoliers, Bo Jackson, Corey Seager, Tom Glavine. Joe Waddell, Polar Bear. Yelich, Piedmont. Christian Javier, Logan O'Hoppe. Vaughn Grissom, Kirby Puckett, Zach Gallen on the All-Star background. Not today, Zach Gallen. Webb, Willie Mays, Nolan Gorman, Sean Murphy.
The Houston Astros select Walker Yannick, a catcher from Sam Houston.
We are halfway.
Walker Yannick, a catcher, the Buster Posey Award winner, given the best catcher in college baseball. First catcher off the board from Sam Houston.
I'm going back to low series.
I thought he was the best catcher of the draft. Maybe not as famous as Malcolm Orchid, Polavita, or Zach Club splits. He's at Sam Houston. That's not Howard High School. He did a little bit of everything. He hits. He's got really good bat speed. It's close raw power. He gets to the raw power. He moves well for a catcher. Arms are strong. He's a receiver. He's a catcher who can contribute on both sides of the ball. He's athletic enough to play other positions. It doesn't matter here as good as he is behind the plate. I like him. I like the athleticism.
Houston took a catcher.
So advanced at his bat skills, he's able to jump a little bit with his catching skills. He handles the staff. He's got great presence behind the plate. His arm stroke is very consistent. His catcher at these times are clean. He's a real good-looking defenseman.
I gotta explain to Lou. We're in Dallas, we're in Arlington, we're in Fort Worth, we're in Houston, we're in the Texas Ranger Nation. And that was the Astros draft, so they weren't doing Fisher and the young lady. No, the Astros. So I just want to make that clear.
Give him a solid. I didn't have to do it. Hey, it's been a very emotional evening so far. All 6 young men that were in the building tonight, all were duly called in the first round, and then some. Draft parties all throughout the country. And here, 8 weeks down,
All right, low series again.
the last 2 picks in the first round, the Diamondbacks and the Rangers, are after the break for the MLB draft. Rose
Got O'Neill Cruz on the top. That's a sweet cap roll back. That's a nice one. Alex Bregman, Piedmont. Andrew McCutcheon, Jackie Robinson, Goldschmidt, Lee Smith, Alex Verdugo, Shohei Ohtani, Kenley Jansen, Javier Assad.
Then 102 mile per hour exit velocity with the 38-degree launching mode means a 40% chance that ball's out. Plus, it's 95 degrees out, so the ball is going to carry an extra 6.6 feet.
Well, yeah, I think the next round of the draft is probably tomorrow. I don't know how many rounds they'll do.
Never before with Google Cloud.
I think just tonight is probably the first round, maybe the comp picks as well. And it looks like they do the comp picks too.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
Brandon Marsh on the 95 Morton back. That's a tough back. We got Corbin Carroll on the opening day parallel. And Michael Harris, Piedmont rookie. Ohtani, Chris Bryant, Rod Carew, William Contreras, Manny Machado, Dylan Cease, George Springer, Randy Johnson.
This is the best day of my life.
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work, time, and consistency. They're respected. Trusted. They're real. And they're rare. Introducing Travel Whiskey, the result of reputation.
Senga on the top. That's a blank back. Nice one for the Mets there. That's low print. Schwarber, Piedmont. Vlad Jr., Tristan Casas. Rock Reigns. Seiya Suzuki, Steve Kwan, Bartolo Colon. Yastrzemski, Josh Young.
My padrino, Pedro Martinez, el único. I can't believe I'm picking the Yankees out of here. That's right. It's amazing. Oh, no, hold on.
What do you mean, Thomas? The compensation picks?
We've got a compensation round. We've got the second round. A second
That's for like guys that sign elsewhere.
on MLB Network. The MLB draft is presented by Nike. The Diamondbacks
Like you get a compensation pick if you sign elsewhere in free agency. I don't know what the exact stipulations to get that pick is, but I think it's generally for higher profile players.
even louder. Here comes Commissioner Rob Manfred.
Maybe they opt out of their contracts early or something like that.
Before MLB draft, the Arizona
Joe Musgrove, that's a really tough one. That's an interleague background. Low print run on that one, the Musgrove. DeGrom on the opening day. Sonny Gray, Piedmont. Kyle Wright, Josh Hader, Alex Verdugo, Sean Manaea, Carlos Rodon, Justin Verlander, Anthony Rizzo, Zach Greinke.
He had to battle some injuries. He did. He recovered. He's a Baseball All-America High School First-Team All-American. Hit .485, 51 stolen bases. Slade Caldwell stands at 5'9", 182 pounds. Harold, what do you make of this athlete?
Well, you just said it.
This is the only interleague background we've got so far. I think these might be print run 10. Let's take a look. Interleague is 5. Wow. That's a tough one. Nice hit for San Diego on the interleague back of Joe Musgrove. Polar Bear on the Hunter Brown rookie for Houston. Spencer Steer Piedmont rookie. Josh Young, Vlad Jr., Chris Bryant. Corbin Carroll, Torkelson. Craig Biggio, Miguel Vargas, Bo Bichette.
That's Brain Montgomery. Good to see you, bud. Congratulations.
Thank you. Super happy to be here.
Drafted 12th overall by the Boston Red Sox. What was that?
Braid Montgomery's a Red Sox. He's got Iowa ties. His dad played football at Iowa. I think his mom ran track at Iowa. George Springer, Polar Bear. Joey Meneses on the opening day. Michael Harris, Piedmont rookie. Kyle Wright, Brandon Crawford. Josh Smith, Jordan Alvarez, Rafael Devers, Justin Verlander, Anthony Rizzo, Bo Naylor. Big Poppy, Polar Bear, Musgrove, Piedmont, Senga, Pedroia, Nolan Ryan, Lindor, Otani, Rock Reigns, Massey, Posey. Tovar, use it back rookie. Goldschmidt on the opening day. George Brett, Piedmont. Varsho, Tony Gwynn, Byron Buxton, Gunnar Henderson, Prince Fielder, Shintaro Fujinami, Cody Bellinger, Gino Suarez. Those All-Star hats look pretty nice this year.
Before his injury that took him out. During the first round, then things are really going to get sped up. I mean, super fast. The 40th man on stage for 30th pick is Luis Amador, a Texas Rangers.
Lee Smith on the 95 Morton back, tough hit for the Cubs. Al Kaline on the 205 for Detroit. Marsh on the Piedmont. Craig Biggio, Brian Servin, Corbin Carroll, Cody Senga, Josh Young, Andrew McCutchen, George Springer, Anthony Rendon.
With the 30th pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Texas Rangers select Malcolm Moore, a catcher from Stanford University.
Malcolm Moore, one of the top catchers in the draft class. You've already seen Walker Yount off the board here, but you've got to be impressed. The two-time Gatorade Player of the Year for California, making sure he's putting in the time and advanced approach at the plate, Lance.
Yeah, this is a super, super good bat. I think through and through. The main one
Actually got a lot of 95 Morton backs.
really good contact races, doesn't miss anything. There's nothing.
Those are print run 25. Probably beating the odds on that. David Cone on the blank back for the Mets. Mets are just crushing on the blank backs. Is that the third one? Yeah, McNeil, Senga, and now David Cone. We got another variation of Mookie Betts. Alkaline Piedmont. Ron Guidry, Spencer Steer, Ted Williams, Josh Naylor, Julio Urias, Buddy Kennedy, Byron Buxton, Jimmy Rollins.
Lenny, thank you. Yeah, he had more walks than strikeouts in 2024. Malcolm Moore. We're done with the first round, but our exclusive coverage of picks 31 through 70.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy.
The picks are gonna fly. I'm letting you know. Every 2 minutes for the next compensation round, and once we get to the second round, it's every minute. It's speed drafting. When the draft rolls on live on MLB Network.
The 2024 MLB Draft is presented by Nike.
McCutcheon, Polar Bear. Opening day of Torkelson. Piedmont, Brian Serban. Phil Necro, Yoshida, Christopher Morel, Yordan Alvarez, Michael Harris, Tony Gwynn, Matt Chapman, Ian Happ.
SoFi's helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions. It's like saving for a better swim. Loosen that grip. With SoFi, earn more money on my money and pay no account fees. Plus, I'm investing in my day.
Kyle Wright. Holy cow, I hit a 101. Use it back. Right on front. George Kirby, 101. Ty Cobb, King of the World, back. David Shem. Got yourself a 101 George Kirby. Back-to-back breaks with 101s. That's wild. Shim, you got some box credit if you're out there watching. Schwarber on the Piedmont back. Rizzo, Crawford, Andy Pettit, Brian Serban, Tony Oliva, Yoshida, Arenado, Craig Biggio.
With e-inspection, Meineke checks mine auto and sends photos of the parts that need work. There are rarely any surprises.
Indeed. Congrats, Shem. Jeter on top. That's a nice one there for the Yankees. Blank back there. All New York on the blank backs. Congrats, Eddie. That's a really nice low-numbered Jeter. Print run 10 on the Jeter. Yoshida on the opening day. Julio Urias Piedmont. Goldschmidt, Ketel Marte, Brian Wilson. Yoshida again, Brandon Nimmo, Royce Lewis, Ian Happ, Ted Williams.
You also donate money to someone facing homelessness. One purchase equals one donated. 100 million donations incoming. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
New York's making solid contact. Barreling it up.
My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater, which fostered my love for acting. When people are fed, teachers are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Sonny Gray on the Polar Bear back. It's probably something special to whip there, isn't it? Just a Piedmont back, surprisingly. Wilson Contreras, Fred Lynn, Jordan Groshans, Jacob deGrom, Steve Kwan, Buddy Kennedy, Julio, Zach Greinke.
2024 MLB Draft presented by Nike live on MLB Network. Picks 1 through 30 have completed. We're going all the way through pick 74. It's going to go quickly. This compensation round is going to be every 2 minutes. Then once we get to the second round, every pick will be made in a 60-second increment. That's going to really fly.
We got a Wood. Big Cecil on the Carolina Brights back for Detroit. A Rosarena on the opening day. It's a rookie, and there's some nice possibilities here. The Reds, Spencer Steer on the wood.
We didn't have on our board, so that always makes
Nice
me
hit for the Reds.
I
Adam.
had to get through security, I had to grab my stuff. Yeah, I almost didn't make it.
All right, so before we get into the compensation round, the second round, what is your take? What's your headline for the
Nick
first
Cannon and Tyreek Hill.
I felt like the first round was less chaotic than I was expecting it to be. There weren't too many shocking picks. Maybe a few players that were taken
Sean Kemp.
that I didn't expect, but a lot of the top 10 made
Heavy
sense.
competition for league leader in kids.
Happens even if we didn't get the actual box right. But I'm looking down at this board and I'm trying to see
Jackie, Dylan Carlson, Andrew McCutcheon, Dwight Gooden, Willie Stargell, Tyler Glasnow, Juan Gone, Joey Votto.
more as a guy who could come back, but not that high.
We knew the Marlins loved him. Hey, I didn't think they were taking him at 16.
I didn't think that either.
Dan, what's your takeaway?
One, Burns going two with the bats that were there. Condon falling in. Colorado's laughed a little bit. We thought it was a great pick. Pags falling where he did. Weatherholt falling where he did. But probably the Montgomery going to the Red Sox was the one. I think they just got tremendous value where they ended up getting him in the draft.
Tony, what about you?
I mean, for me, two things that stand out are Griffin and Caminiti are elite talents that seem to slide a little bit more than what we talked about yesterday as far as where they would go. They're very young kids. They both reclassified. And again, elite athleticism and talent right there.
Yeah, for me, I'm the feedback in this too.
I hope the Twins take Brecht here in a couple picks. That would be sweet for him to stay relatively close to home here. Liberator, another 95 Morton back for the Cardinals. Carlos Rodon, Piedmont. Mattingly, Randy Johnson, Bartolo Colon, Adley, Xander Bogaerts, Bregman, Servin, Arenado.
You knew what was going to happen. They weren't going to announce him as a first baseman. We've seen it many times. We've seen drafted as a two-way player, and I think he's going to be used as a reliever.
How many of these two-way players are drafted there? They do it for a year maybe, and then they focus on what they're better on. I think that's probably what's going to happen with Jack. I think the upside is just too high as a hitter. You guys touched on it.
No one else is Otani is Otani. You can at least fall back on the amphibious pitcher.
Okay, last box of the low series. Box 15 of the break we got here. Yastrzemski, Polar Bear back. We got an opening day Yordan Alvarez and a Piedmont rookie of Spencer Steer. Yordan, Travis Swaggerty, David Cohn, Luis Robert, Luis Arise, Yoshida, Lee Smith, Ian Happ.
And everything else. I mean, this guy's a freak. He's a very unique talent.
To be versatile talent, it's hard to come by. No one in the NBA is a versatile talent. Ooh, play-by-play voice.
That was smooth.
Bryce Harper on the blank back. There you go, Bob. That's a great card there. Print run 10 on the Harper. Opening day, Vlad Jr. No grumpies for you. Blake Snell on the Piedmont back. Teoscar Hernandez, Ahmed Rosario, Roger Clemens, Jackie Robinson, Pasquantino, Josh Naylor, Glasnow, Senga.
And so it's ready to change some more lives here, Greg. And with that, the 31st pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Ryan Waldschmidt, an outfielder out of the University of Kentucky. Baltimore Orioles have the next pick.
Bellamy, excellent. Okay, Tony, tell me what you think of this Wildcat.
A lot of blank backs going on here. We like it.
Teams in the country. First Kentucky team to go to Omaha, and he was the guy you did not want to mess with. At the end of the year, I believe last 5 games, he did get on base by walking, didn't accumulate a lot of hits. But I think what everybody started to figure out towards the end of the season was this is
Gunner on top. Come on, be tough.
and it's because he's a talented, strong hitter. And again,
Did they screw up the sequence again?
you know, a little bit of old school, if you will, and a great athlete in the field.
Mattingly on the 95 Morton back. Another nice Yankees hit. Oswaldo Cabrera on the 205. Piedmont of Arozarena. Schwarber, Gwynn, Posey, Kershaw, Henderson, Gray, Rodriguez. I think they just kind of screw up the ordering on some of these. These all look like base to me.
As always, it kind of depends on who the other outfielders are, but you know, probably more of a left fielder, but I think he makes it worth your while with a bat. He can get a fastball, there ain't no doubt about
I
that.
just want to bring this up. This is Corbin Carroll. I mean, this is a new rule in our game. This is the pick they got.
Excellent point.
Yas got the win today.
Such an incentive to promote your young, impactful players. You end up with somebody that no doubt is going to help your big league club with that decision.
And the key is they have to be
Explain that to me, Thomas. How did that end up happening?
And if they win Rookie of the Year, you get a compensation pick like this. We're going to see it. We start at 31 for Corbin Carroll. We're going to see it at 32 for Gunnar Henderson. So the incentive to break camp, I love that.
Seems pretty unusual.
Two teams, one went to the World Series, one is a
Position player to get a win.
back again, and now they have another pick. So it allows the
Last low series pack.
getting impactful talent.
We got Brandon Crawford, Sweet Caporal, and we hit an auto of Brian Wilson.
Kentucky goes to the Diamondbacks.
Just for Men spokesperson, Brian Wilson.
Well, with the 30
Harmon Killebrew on the Piedmont, McGuire, Longoria, Vlad Jr., Otani, Verlander, Lindor, Kershaw, Bellinger.
Griff O'Farrell, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, just guys can make a pretty compelling argument. He's the best defensive shortstop
Oh, okay.
this year.
You weren't talking about an
High contact hit.
actual, like, win in the statistics for the player. It's a team win. You got me confused. Brian Wilson would always duck out the back of Giant spring training camp and never sign autographs.
38th is where they had Griff.
I will never forget Brian Wilson.
Carlos Rye.
Never forget.
With him is just the impact and the tools. He's a very polished player. He makes a lot of contact. He's reliable defensively. Even if you think he was a great defender at shortstop this spring, I've talked to a lot of scouts who think maybe at second base, just given the arm. I know the actions help that arm play up in the future. But if he is a second baseman in the long term, he doesn't have power. I think that's where some of the question marks can come.
Yeah, I just want to defend a little bit at shortstop. We make a lot of, we put a lot of emphasis on arm strength. I'm not trying to compare Omar Vizquel, but Omar Vizquel had 4 arms.
All right, that was all the low series. We got 5 more to get through.
This kid's got incredible glove-to-hand transfer. He's a winning player. He's highly
We need to
competitive.
get us another autograph. Get us to 5. I feel pretty good about that. With the 101,
Has a ceiling player.
lots of wood parallels, a whole bunch of black backs. It's been a pretty solid break overall.
How he plays, it's going to make any team that he plays on better.
You're welcome.
Position players.
There's a lineage there of position players speaking up from Virginia, too. I mean, Coach McMullen, for that matter. There's a lot of guys.
I think I got every San Francisco Giant player in 2012 but Brian Wilson. I even got Muhammad Ali before I got Brian Wilson.
It's painful for him because he has like 40 pages on each guy. In fact, he got the note cards. The note cards are going to get this. We got to give credit to my you credit my wife, man. Here's some of those. Let me cut them out.
He tells me he can't see small print. How do you read that?
I got 2020. Hey, the Twins are up next. You know what I'm doing.
Greg with the 33rd pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Minnesota Twins select Kyle DeBarge as shortstop, University of Louisiana Lafayette. Milwaukee Brewers have the next pick.
Hey, some of the best contact rates in the draft.
Kyle DeBarge.
His power jumped enormously this year. I just don't have a lot of negative things to say about
The Twins took 2 shortstops.
shortstop. He's not big, but he's physically strong. He drives the ball gap to gap exceptionally well. Another kid who I think is a winning player, has great return talk. I think he actually has a chance to stay at shortstop in this year's draft. And another kid I think has got a really, really high floor. Maybe a great ceiling, but another winning player.
I think there's some underrated ceiling. I think the one knock on him is he's not big. You know, he's 5'9".
Oh, I'm aware. He was a big fan of himself.
I think he stays as short. He has good actions. He can hit. He can be big and have power. But
High series, we're back at it. Miguel Tejada on the Tolstoy. Rare back. Marcus Stroman, Piedmont. Singer, Green, Bailey, Cortez, Neto, Gonzalez, Realmuto, Charlie Blackman.
High-level baseball awareness, make adjustments.
who do you like at shortstop to profile? Kalen Culpepper to 21st overall or Kyle DeBarge?
I know if you ask the K-State coaches, they say Culpepper is a legit shortstop. And there's electricity in everything that he does. But the one thing both those guys do is there's elasticity and looseness to those swings. It's got to be
What do the Twins plan on doing with these guys? You got
the plate for both of them.
Good draft class for them.
Luis Correa,
Absolutely. So they just selected
Brooks Lee all up the middle.
number 33.
Jorge Mateo mixed out of order, it seems.
Now, I want to point out that
Holy cow. Ronald Acuna auto for Atlanta.
signing with the St. Louis Cardinals. So to explain how they're getting these
That is awesome.
It's important to do that because there is a price to pay when
Congrats,
you
Andy.
take one of these guys on. In the Twins case, it really was.
That is a really nice Ronald Acuna auto, too.
Sonny Gray doesn't help him at the big league level, but I do think baseball has set up a compensation system.
The order in this one's all screwy. It doesn't matter when you land that one. Ronald Acuna auto. That's awesome. VR, Ed Julian, Pujols, and Ramirez. It seems like it was short cards. There's like no specials in there. That one threw me off because of the missing cards. That's a great hit. Ivan Rodriguez on the 95 Morton back for Texas. Drew Waters, Piedmont. Logan O'Hoppe, Gleyber Torres, Joe Adell, Raleigh Fingers, Ichiro, Justin Turner, Jaron Duran, Lou Brock. You're welcome, brother. Congrats. It looks pretty well centered. We could probably send that one in if you want to try it. Clemente on the blank back. Another great blank back to 10 for Pittsburgh. Nice, Chris. Kenny Lofton, Piedmont. Johnny Bench, Cal Mitchell, Jock Peterson, Mountcastle on the All-Star back. Darvish, Jose Ramirez, Billy Williams, Ed Julian, and Bobby Miller? Bryce Miller. I think Volpe's got autos in this. This is a sick Clemente card. I love that. Great group of names on the blank backs too. This is our 6th one. Got 2 Hall of Famers and 1 to be. Clemente, McNeil, Senga, Cone, Jeter, Harper. It's a nice group. We got Wood. Pena will use as the blocker. We got a Wood. Ooh, that's Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench, Wood, and a 95 Morton back on the Pena. What a pack. Johnny Bench, baby. That's cool. Bob, I said no grumpies. No grumpies for you. You're on grumpy timeout after a Harper to 10. Pena on the 95 Morton back. We got a nice stack of those going too. Garcia Parra, Zach Neto, Marcus Simeon, Scott Rowland, Oscar Gonzalez, Bryce Terang, Adam Wainwright, Bobby Miller. No grumpies for you. No, sir. Man, how many picks does Arizona get here? It's like their 3rd pick in the 1st round. Joey Weimer on the Polar Bear back. And Willie Mays on the Piedmont. Ty Cobb, Joe Carter. Chipper Jones on the 205. Steve Carlton. Shane Bieber, Willie McCovey, Tony La Russa, Tommy Edman, Max Scherzer.
One, I think Wisconsin's an underrated hotbed of amateur talent. Always have good high school players come out there. This kid can really hit, but the thing that hurt his stock a little bit was he tore the labrum in his shoulder. Instead of having surgery right, he tried to play food all summer. And he
Oh,
wasn't throwing well.
grumpies.
The guys didn't see him at his best. And then he had surgery in the fall, so he wasn't throwing this spring. He barely played shortstop. But he can hit. I think it's a bunch of 55s. I think it's 55 hit, 55 run, 55 arm, 55 field. I'm assuming the arm will bounce back. He's got, 15 homer power. I just think, I mean, look, everybody loves hitters. This guy can hit any. I mean, I keep saying that.
Fascinating draft so far by the Diamondbacks. 2 high school kids with ceilings and a college player that has a ceiling. So really interesting.
Guardians at number 36.
I think Arizona might have picked 3 outfielders. Cleveland's up. Big Hurt on the top. Polar Bear back. James Outman, Piedmont. Ed Julian, Cal Ripken. Pete Alonso, Matt McLean. Logan Webb on the All-Star back. J.J. Bleday, Dale Murphy, Kenny Lofton, Akil Baddoo.
This spring, I know scouts were also really impressed with the way he was able to hold his velocity. 92, 95 for a decent amount of innings. I think the slider and curveball are probably his best pitches currently. He's not the biggest player in the world. He's not super physical, but he's a good athlete. He throws enough strikes to start moving forward. And I think
C.J. Crone, Polar Bear. Logan Webb, Piedmont. Tatis Blackman on the All-Star back. Jorge Soler, Bryson Stott. Asturia Ruiz, Ryan Mountcastle, Tristan McKenzie, Tony Gonsolin, Aaron Judge.
And also probably have velocity. The Guardians exceptional at developing velocity in high schoolers. He's low 90s. He's touched maybe 95, 96. I think they get him more stick in that in the 90s window. I'm betting on the Guardians.
Well, it's out of 10 unless you plan on writing on it. Justin Steele, another blank back rookie. This one's Cubs. Holy smokes on the blank backs. Jonathan VR, Piedmont. Shane Bieber, Jorge Mateo, Dansby Swanson. Joey Weimer, Juan Soto, Trey Turner, J.J. Bleday, Scott Rowland, Francisco Alvarez. This Swanson looks different. See if I have another Swanson. That looks kind of like an action pose or something.
Clearly an incredibly important person to that group for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So it's Pirates up next, then the Rockies and Nationals, and then we'll have 1-minute intervals as we kickstart the second round at pick number 40. Time to find out who the Pirates are taking. Back to Melanie.
With the 37th pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Levi Sterling, right-handed pitcher from Notre Dame High School, Sherman Oaks, California. The Colorado Rockies have the next pick.
Yeah, another high school pitcher. I really love this one. I think Levi Sterling has a great complement of tools and skills on the mound. He does not have the best pure stuff in the class at this point, but he's got great command. He's a great athlete. He's got a 4-pitch mix. The fastball velocity is something that you're going to want to see come in the future, but he's got a great frame. I think he's going to fill out. He's going to add strength. He doesn't need to throw hard now. He needs to throw hard in a few years. But it's a foundation of command.
I'll leave Swanson set aside for now. We'll probably come across another base card as we go. Compare it against that one. Be tough. Willie Mays, Polar Bear. Clemente, Piedmont. Edmund, Oscar Colas. Gabe Moreno on the All-Star back. James Outman, Yu Darvish. Freddie Freeman. Oswald Peraza. Pujols, Oscar Gonzalez. Correa, Polar Bear. Ty France, Piedmont. Tatis, Bernie Williams, Johnny Bench, Zach Gallen, Jose Altuve, Dale Murphy, Akil Baddoo, Steve Carlton. Oh, keep it, dude. They're not going to replace that card, probably. They're going to give you a comparable.
I mean, it's a really unique kid. As he matures, the swing and miss system become a little bit more under control. You're looking at it, as Jim talked about earlier tonight at 30-30.
I think I just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Sweet Caparol on the Willie McCovey. God, what is his first name? Yuri Perez, rookie Piedmont. Asturia Ruiz, Anthony Volpe, Blackman on the All-Star back, Vaughn Grissom, Trout, Riley Green, Shane McClanahan, Blackman, Cedric Mullins. Oh, Brody Breck just went.
His fastball, even at a high velocity, got hit.
Colorado.
He didn't have a third pitch to go to.
Yikes, that's not a good place to land for a pitcher.
Development in their labs and their pitch shaping. I mean, you're
Good luck, Brody.
because he's not a very experienced pitcher. He's just started pitching. If you really want to look at it from a big picture standpoint, so this pick has huge upside.
Yeah, Lance, 14.7 K per night for his big 6'4" frame. And look at right center.
He doesn't look too excited.
Reacting, Lance. This is a physical specimen.
He's like, shoot, I'm going to the Rockies. My numbers are going to get smashed.
Course field's going to contract everything in terms of pitch movement so that it's not moving as much. Breck, I think, is somewhat not really going to be affected by
Tough draw, kid.
right here. Doesn't have a ton of sweep or anything. Just kind of drops and it's really hard. And the split is also something we've seen Cal throw major league level throw a lot this year. He's really successful with altitude. Doesn't affect pitches that don't move a ton.
Mitch Haniger, Carolina Brights back. Zach Wheeler, Piedmont. Keel Badu, Kenny Lofton, Sandy Alcantara, Ozzie Albiz, Bill Mazeroski, Juan Soto All-Star back, Justin Turner, Miguel Tejada, Pete Alonso.
Selected by the Rockies, and obviously, Dan, I know you're a fan of Charlie Condon going 3rd overall to the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, I love what the Rockies have done so far, and I think Lance just nailed it. Movement patterns really get affected in Coors Field. He doesn't have tremendous movement patterns, but the one pitch that does work there is a hard late tunnel slider, which he has. So I think they've got to be. I love the durability of the body too. I feel it's a body that's built to give innings, or it's a body that's going to be built to pitch the 9th inning for them.
Nationals up next, back to Miami.
For the 39th pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Washington Nationals selects Caleb Lomavita, a catcher from UC.
Bryce Miller, Polar Bear. Johnny Bench, Piedmont. Aaron Nola, Joe Carter, Ivan Rodriguez, Zach Neto, and Trout 205. Colas, Ty Cobb, Mullins, Mountcastle.
Power is to the whole side, but the power is real. So you're getting a plus power, plus arm guy who does not walk at all. So if you want to think of like Wilson Contreras at the big league level a little bit, I think this is going to be that kind of player. I really do believe there's high upside in this, and there's just not a lot of catchers out there that have this young man's athleticism.
Last 2 games, they win back the Canadian League. Almost 22 RBIs in 49 games at 323.
Vaughn Grissom on the 95 Morton back rookie for Atlanta. Emmanuel Clase, Piedmont. And Julian, Sean Murphy, Dale Murphy, Juan Soto, Tony La Russa, Willie Mays, Altuve, and Mauer.
Continues live from Texas right after this.
The 2024 MLB
Did you have to hijack it from the wife?
For the first time since its original airing in 2008, join Bob Costas for the only extended interview 2 of the game's legends, Garen and Willie Mays, ever did together. Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, on the MLB Network.
Imagine an AI-powered collaboration platform.
Bobby Miller, Polar Bear rookie. Zach Gallen, Piedmont. Bo Jackson, Taylor Ward, Tommy Edman, Frank Thomas, McLean on the All-Star back. Patrick Bailey, Roy Campanella, Joe Adell, Jonathan India.
Oh no, who took notes in this big meeting?
Summarized with AI Companion.
Last one.
All-on-one AI-powered platform.
That was the player comp. Bill Mazeroski, Polar Bear. Tony Kemp, Piedmont. Trey Turner, Lou Brock. We got an auto. That's Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez auto for Texas.
So you can save and save. With America's most affordable.
That was one of the filler teams. That's you, Brian.
When you are ready to go EV, Chevy's got you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
On the Wangan.
Sipper or a scooper, or maybe both.
Bubba Thompson, Johnny Bench.
And try our new
David BR, Yandy Diaz, Mountcastle, CJ Crone.
online or use your Freddy's app.
Pretty decent group of autos going. What is that, our 5th or 6th one? 6 autos in the group. Pretty good break for this stuff. Joey Weimer on the 95 Mortonback rookie for Milwaukee. Esturi Ruiz, Piedmont. Mo Rivera, Wakefield. Torrey Hunter, Zach Neto, a 205 of Tatis. Tony Gonsolin, Roy Campanella. Taylor Ward, Salvador Perez.
Baseball style shines big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I'm in stars at MLB's All-Star Red Carpet Show, presented by Frutitas. Tuesday, 2 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
Beautiful night in Fort Worth, Texas. We're back at the Stockyards at the Cowtown Coliseum for the 2024 Major League Draft. With Oakland on the board, a really cool moment for us guys making the 40th pick announcement tonight. We have got athletic super fan Ryan Atkins here with us to deliver it.
We got a Wood.
With the
It's in a weird spot right in the middle.
MLB Draft, the Oakland Athletics
Polar Bear, Felix Bautista.
from LSU. The Kansas City
Johnny Bench, Willie McCovey.
Such a fun pick right here for the A's. New age.
A-Rod will do the honors.
If you're old school, Ron Say maybe.
That looks like a Lou Brock.
There's only one Tommy White. You know, we all love the
I must be good at this. Lou Brock on the Wood.
He's got the hair, he's got the look. Kids love to emulate him. I think he's one that A's fans are going to really gravitate to because of his personality. And I know players in our
Lou Brock, sweet Lou.
just all like him. And clearly he's a winner. He's a national champion. And the big reason why is because of his bat. He hit with the Bichette family a bunch. He's always been a big time.
Man, those are cool.
Defense was in question.
Love those.
He went to work on it. He got
Hit good names on them too. Blackman, Outman, Bailey, Williams, Ramirez.
the other SEC coaches as well. And we know him as Tommy Tanks, but I think he's got some hitting ability that gets overlooked. I think his defense ability gets overlooked. Great.
Last pack.
Tommy was
Great break.
and he was hitting the ball as hard as almost anybody there, including the college players. And now 3 years.
Trey Turner. Oh wow, that's the international or the interleague background. Print run 5. Jaywalk Piedmont. Edmonds, Sosa, Ichiro, Darvish, Trey Turner on the All-Star, Vaughn Grissom, Pete Alonso, Bryce Terang, Jock Peterson.
From Mount Lebanon High School, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Colorado Rockies have the next pick.
A little last pack mojo for Bob in his no grumpy timeout.
He has a very diverse pick mix. I think we've got 55s really across the board.
No grumpies.
Slider, above average curveball. I think the control is also pretty impressive. Again, like some of these other high school pitchers.
What a nice break. I still want to find out about this.
His delivery, his control, and just the depth of that pitch mix is what really.
You know, it'd probably grade okay.
Everybody, this is no secret. The Royals love David Shields. And we all thought
I want to get to the bottom of this
they traded pick 39 to
Dansby.
for Hunter Harvey. And we knew the Nationals loved Caleb Lovita. Couldn't take him at 10, but they got him at 39. And the Kansas City still got their guy. They still got David Shields at 40.
And it's interesting you have to point out that picks 31 through 39 can be traded. So that kind of blows people's minds that a pick was
I wouldn't be mad at you for trying it,
Shields now to the Royals.
but I'm a little Cardinals biased, so
With the 42nd pick of the 2024 MLB
you know how that
Draft,
goes.
the Colorado Rockies select Jared Thomas, outfielder from the University of Texas. Chicago White Sox have the next pick.
Plus bat-to-ball skills, highly competitive kid, good athlete, plus runner, played first base, was exceptional.
There's got to be another Swanson in this stack.
The outfield, I think just projectable power in here. I think the kid's going to he's got the frame to continue to get stronger, high energy kid, great teammate. I think he's going to be a great fit for him.
It was interesting, Dan. You've seen a lot of him, obviously.
Yeah.
He was known as a hit-over power guy. I think he tried to hit for more power this year and sacrificed a little bit.
Wow, crazy.
Sacrifice was a little bit of his play discipline.
Yeah.
I do think he'll get
Yeah, it is. There's the regular Swanson.
Try to get his power to have his power.
I think there's a happy medium there. I think he's going to be a good hitter both ways. Do you think he can play center? Because he can really run.
I didn't get a great look at Jimmy, again, so
Yeah, they definitely grade him.
I feel more comfortable he can play.
For
left.
sure.
I think if you're patient with him in the minor leagues and he won't get a ton of reps,
What's up, Jim?
I think he's got athletic instincts enough to play out there.
I'm about to do the recap here.
It's being out there too, and he's not a gym rat because he doesn't play basketball, but he's known as a guy who wants to be at the field.
You're gonna have to teach me how to pronounce your first-round pick's name.
Thomas off the board of the Rockies, back to Melbourne.
With the 43rd pick of the 2024 MLB Draft, Chicago
Well, that was a fun break, guys.
Palmer, a shortstop from Okemos High School, Okemos.
We got all kinds of goodies here to go through.
Yeah, Caleb Bonner, really exciting athlete, power speed combination is one of the more intriguing of the high school class. We had him
I'm going to do a pretty lengthy recap here. The basic backs I'm going to go through pretty quick. These aren't super rare, but we'll go through them anyway. So these are all the Piedmont backs that we got in all 20 boxes. That's in my hand there. Josh Hader, Honus Wagner, Dylan Carlson, Rod Carew, Adley Rushman, Matthew Liberatore, Chris Bryant, Brian Servan, Mookie Betts, Kyle Wright, Mike Yastrzemski, Ahmed Rosario, Seiya Suzuki, Travis Swaggerty, Jack Flaherty, Seiya Suzuki, Tristan Casas, Javi Baez, Carlos Rodon, Jim Edmonds, Nestor Cortez, Pete Alonso, Akil Baddoo, Sammy Sosa, Felix Bautista, Tim Wakefield, Frank Thomas, Nolan Gorman, Francisco Alvarez, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mariano Rivera, Christian Yelich, Kirby Puckett, Garrett Cole, Shane Bieber, Freddie Freeman, Jose Ramirez, Christian Yelich, Alex Bregman, Michael Harris, Kyle Schwarber, Sonny Gray. You better get to learning there, mister. Asturi Ruiz, Jordan Walker, you're my go-to. Spencer Steer, Michael Harris, Joe Musgrove, George Brett, Brandon Marsh, Al Kaline, Brian Servan, Kyle Schwarber, Julio Urias, Bobby Witt, Carlos Rodon, Spencer Steer, Blake Snell, Randy Arozarena, Harmon Killebrew, Marcus Stroman, Drew Waters, Kenny Lofton, Willie Mays, James Outman, Logan Webb, David VR, Roberto Clemente, Ty France, Yuri Perez, Zach Wheeler, Johnny Bench, Emmanuel Clase, Zach Gallen, Tony Kemp. All Piedmont backs, the most common differing back. Polar Bears next. We had Joey Votto, Luis Arraez, Matt Chapman, Jack Flaherty, Ron Santo, Francisco Lindor, Dylan Carlson, Dalton Varsho, Big Cecil Fielder, Ron Santo, Javi Baez, Bryce Terang, Brian Bayo, Adam Wainwright, Torrey Hunter, Pete Alonso, Ryan Mountcastle, Justin Steele, Jonathan India, Steve Carlton, Aaron Judge, Joe Carter, Ty Cobb, Joe Adell, Hunter Brown, George Springer, David Ortiz, Andrew McCutcheon, Sonny Gray, Mike Yastrzemski, Joey Weimer, Frank Thomas, C.J. Crone, Willie Mays, Carlos Correa, Bryce Miller, Bobby Miller, Bill Mazeroski, Felix Bautista. All right, the Use It backs. These ones might actually have a print run, I'm not sure. Use It's are 1 and 6. Seems like we're a little light, but that's all we got. Ron Guidry, Bryson Stott, Francisco Alvarez, Drew Waters, Pete Alonso, Adolis Garcia, Ezekiel Tovar, Kyle Wright. The opening day backgrounds, we had Julio Rodriguez, Michael Harris, Vlad Jr., Yordan Alvarez, Randy Arozarena, Matsaka Yoshida, Spencer Torkelson, Paul Goldschmidt, Joey Meneses, Jacob deGrom, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Jacob deGrom, Jazz Chisholm, Randy Arozarena, Joey Votto, Brett Beatty. The All-Star backs, Trey Turner, Matt McLean, Juan Soto, Charlie Blackmon, Gabriel Moreno, Charlie Blackmon, Logan Webb, Ryan Mountcastle, Zach Gallen, Matt McLean, Salvador Perez, Eloy Jimenez, Matt McLean, Shane Bieber, Steven Strasburg, Matt McLean. A whole bunch of McLeans on that. Okay, the 205s. 205s, we had Fernando Tatis, Mike Trout, Chipper Jones, Oswaldo Cabrera, Al Kaline, Riley Green, Randy Johnson, George Brett, Brett Beatty. Sweet Capital, 1 in 25 packs. We had Anthony Rendon, O'Neal Cruz, Brandon Crawford, Willie McCovey. Sweet Capital. The Tolstoy is 1 in 48, and we only had one. It's Miguel Tejada. Let's see, 95 Morton backs or print run 25. We had a good stack of these. Includes Andres Jimenez, Christopher Morel, Giancarlo Stanton, Emmanuel Clase, Brandon Marsh, Lee Smith, Matthew Liberatore, Don Mattingly, Yvonne Rodriguez, Jeremy Pena, Vaughn Grissom, Joey Weimer. All to 25 on the Morton backs. Carolina Brights I kind of skipped over. These are 1 and 12. No print run stated on them. We had Roger Clemens, Joe Musgrove, J.P. Crawford, Bo Jackson, Big Cecil Fielder, and Mitch Haniger. Carolina Brights. The blank backs. We had a bunch of these. These are print run 10. We had Clemente, Jeff McNeil, Kodai Senga, David Cohn, Derek Jeter, Bryce Harper, Justin Steele, rookie. Great group there. Crawford or McCovey. I can look at whatever you want to try. Send me a PM tomorrow, Thomas, so I remember to do it when I come in. So I'm finishing my grading order. The, let's see, next rare back. I skipped right over the Woods, too. Matter of fact, if you guys have something you want me to grade, just send me a PM as a reminder. And I'll look over them tomorrow. The Wood paper stocks, these are print run 20. We had Lou Brock, Johnny Betch, Spencer Steer, rookie, Jeremy Pena, and Harmon Killebrew. Great group of names on those. The Interleague back. These are print run 5. We had Joe Musgrove and Trey Turner. We had a couple of variations that I caught. What's on that? I think it's on the case. Put that off there. We had 3 of the variations. Photo variants. We had a Dansby Swanson for the Cubs, and we had 2 of Mookie Betts. 2 of them. Autos, we had 6 of them. Juan Gonzalez for Texas. Ronald Acuna for Atlanta. Brian Wilson for San Francisco. O'Neal Cruz, Pittsburgh. Vinny Pasquantino, Kansas City. And Oswald Peraza, New York Yankees. Nice group there. These would all be 22 a card. If it's under 500, they're 22. And we hit a 101. 101, Ty Cobb, King of the World, George Kirby for the Mariners, which is also good for the box credit giveaway. It wasn't a whole lot because we hit it in the Tier 1 break, but it's worth something. 50 in credit, Shim. Let us know when you want to use it. That's it. That's the break. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. I don't know if we're breaking tomorrow or not. We got Topps Chrome rolling in on Wednesday. I think that'll be the main focus for breaks this coming week. But that could change. I don't know. Be on the lookout tomorrow afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock, I would guess. If we're going to do something, that's when you'd know. Appreciate you guys very much. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting it up and keeping me company. I'm going to head home and watch Mayor of Kingstown and go to bed. We will see you soon. Have a great rest of your Sunday night.